There's a reason you clicked on this video. Maybe you've worked your tail off, made some decent money, even leveled up your lifestyle, but when it comes to women, something still feels off. Like there's a puzzle piece missing, and then boom, you see some guy who's not rich, not flashy, yet women gravitate to him like he's magnetic. What gives? Here's the truth most guys miss. What women truly want isn't loud, it isn't visible, and it can't be bought. It's something they feel deep down. And guess what? The ancient Stoic philosophers figured this out centuries ago. Today we're diving into 5 powerful traits that women secretly value way more than money, gifts, or social status. These traits? They're not just game changers with women, they'll change the way you see yourself too. 1. Self-mastery. Let's start with what's possibly the rarest thing in modern men. Self-mastery. Epictetus, aka Ancient Wisdom King, once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Now think about today's world. Instant gratification everywhere. Likes, swipes, same-day delivery, dopamine overload. But a man who can actually control his urges, he's like a lion among sheep. Women are hardwired to trust strength, but not just biceps or bank accounts. Real strength is emotional regulation, discipline, and restraint. Picture this. She hits you with a sharp comment. She's testing you. Most guys panic. They blow up, plead, ghost, or spiral. But the Stoic man? He breathes. He pauses. He responds with calm clarity. That's powerful. That's sexy. A man who's in control of himself makes women feel safe. And emotional safety? That's more attractive than a private jet. In fact, self-mastery is so important that I've got a full video coming up that dives even deeper into how to build it. From training discipline to mastering your emotions like a warrior monk. So if you want to level up, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because once you master you master everything. 2. Purpose. Women are drawn to a man with a mission. Your mission should come before pleasure, before comfort, before even her approval. Imagine this. A Stoic soldier is heading off to battle. The night before, he spends time with his wife. The next morning over breakfast, she says, "Do you really have to go?" She wants him to stay, cuddle, maybe watch a rom-com, and eat popcorn. Now imagine he sighs and says, "You're right. I'll stay." Sweet? Sure. But deep down, her respect for him, poof, slowly fading. Why? Because a woman is wired to respect a man who stands for something bigger than her. She may not say it, she might even push against it, but she feels it. A man who gives up his mission loses a part of his magnetism. The Stoic man doesn't ignore her. He simply refuses to abandon his purpose for comfort. As Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Whether it's getting stronger, growing your business, or sharpening your mind, purpose comes first. Ironically, that's what makes her proud to be by your side. 3. Logical thinking. One of the biggest differences between men and women, how we think. Women often lead with emotion, and that's beautiful. But the Stoic man? He leads with reason. This doesn't mean suppressing feelings like some emotionless robot. It means understanding your emotions, but not being controlled by them. You develop this calm, clear-headed thinking, and boom, you become grounded, masculine, magnetic. Women love a man who stays calm under pressure. Why? Because when life hits the fan, he doesn't panic. He doesn't crumble. He stays composed. That calmness says one thing: inner strength. Marcus Aurelius said it best: "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Most men freak out when life goes sideways. They react, they spiral, and slowly they lose self-respect. And hers. But a Stoic man, he breathes, he thinks, and he acts on principle. Impulse? That's for amateurs. You're not a boy anymore. You're not a victim. You're the captain of your own mind. When you lead with logic, you become dangerously attractive, calm, centered, unshakable. 4. Physical presence. Ever seen a man walk into a room and everyone just feels him? That's presence. He doesn't even say a word, yet the energy shifts. Now listen, this isn't about being jacked or having a six-pack. That helps, sure. But real presence goes deeper. It's how you walk, how you listen, how you hold eye contact. It's confidence that doesn't scream. It whispers. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." A man with real presence doesn't need to peacock. He just is. Yes, build your body, train hard, dress well, stand tall, but don't confuse big muscles for strong presence. You can live in the gym and still have shaky energy. Real presence comes from knowing yourself, from discipline, from living with purpose. So ask yourself, do you fidget or sit still? Do you shake hands like a confident man or like a wet noodle? Do your eyes meet the world or do they run and hide? Presence is silent strength. And trust me, to a woman, that strength is impossible to ignore. Not because you're flashy, but because you're real. 5. Dignity. Now here's the big secret. Women admire dignity more than status, more than money, more than drip. Why? Because while money can impress people, dignity earns respect. A man without dignity? Hollow. He might look cool, might even be rich, but something feels off. She senses it. She doesn't trust it, because deep down she knows he'd fold under pressure. Stoicism teaches us something powerful. Real strength is in what you refuse to compromise. Epictetus again. He's on fire. No man is free who is not master of himself. And part of that mastery is living with dignity. A Stoic man doesn't need to perform. He doesn't trade his soul for applause. He is who he says he is, publicly and privately. And here's what women love most. That quiet, unshakable integrity. The kind that says, I don't need approval. I am the standard. So guard your dignity. Not just for her, for you. Because once it's gone, it's tough to get back. But hold on to it, and you carry a kind of power money can't buy. Let's pause for a second. Breathe. Reflect. We chase money thinking it'll solve everything, but it's not the money she craves. It's what money can't buy. Self-mastery, purpose, logical thinking, physical presence, dignity. These aren't tricks, they're virtues. And virtues, my brother, never go out of style. As Epictetus said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. So become the kind of man who's not just attractive, but unforgettable. A man not defined by his possessions, but by his character. If this message hit home for you, if something stirred in your gut, then you're already on the path. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment. Which of these 5 traits are you working on right now? This isn't just content. This is a brotherhood, a movement, a mission. Welcome to Stoic Winners, where we build men from the inside out. And remember, a man's true wealth isn't what's in his wallet, it's what he can live without.